until you become self-aware, nothing will change. You'll stay in the same place, chasing the same goals with the same confusion and frustration. You're chasing success, but constantly feel like something's missing. It's not the strategy. It's not the timing. It's you not knowing yourself deeply enough to break through. Most people stay stuck their entire lives, not because they're lazy, but because they've never asked themselves the right questions. Talk to yourself, ask yourself out loud for just 3 days. Ask what you really want. Ask why you keep holding yourself back. Ask what you're afraid of. The truth is, until you become self-aware, nothing will change. You'll stay in the same place, chasing the same goals with the same confusion and frustration. In the next few moments, you'll learn a truth that reshapes the way you speak to yourself, not with doubt or hesitation, but with certainty and vision. From the moment your eyes open each morning, you are not alone. There is a companion beside you, ever present and all-powerful. It is your inner voice. This voice, though often overlooked, is the master architect of your destiny. And for the next 3 days, I challenge you to consciously shape it. Speak to yourself with kindness, courage, and unshakable belief. If you do this, you will begin to understand one of the greatest secrets of success. You see, the mind is both a fertile garden and a dangerous battlefield. The thoughts you plant take root. They bloom into habits, and those habits shape the life you live. If your inner voice sows seeds of doubt, fear, and inferiority, your life will mirror those sentiments. But if that voice breathes confidence, encouragement, and purpose into your soul, your world will rise to meet it. Imagine, if you will, your inner voice as a wise and trusted mentor, a figure who sees within you not only who you are, but who you can become. This mentor does not mock your struggles or criticize your missteps. No, it lifts you. It says you have endured storms before. You can endure this too. It reminds you, you were born with power, with vision, with purpose. Now go and act like it. Before any great deed is done, it is first believed. Before any summit is climbed, the climber must first say, I can. This belief is not arrogance. It is the quiet, consistent trust in one's own capacity. Every morning, stand before your reflection and affirm, I am capable. I am worthy. I am unstoppable. Do not whisper it. Declare it. Let it ring with the authority of truth, because it is true. When doubt creeps in, as it inevitably will, do not allow it to settle. Confront it with resolve. Say, I hear you, but I do not bow to you. Whatever you consistently say to yourself, you begin to accept. Whatever you accept, you begin to become. Thus, your words to yourself are not mere phrases. They are blueprints for your future. For 3 days, treat your inner voice as sacred. Make it your strongest ally. When you fall short, let it speak of lessons, not of failure. When you succeed, let it whisper, this is only the beginning. Speak life into your goals. Speak courage into your heart. Speak vision into your days. You will find that the world responds not to who you are, but to who you believe yourself to be. And when that belief is forged in truth and strengthened by repetition, there is no door that will remain closed to you. Your inner voice is the first seed of every success, every breakthrough, and every transformation. Choose it wisely, nurture it daily, and watch as your life begins to mirror the greatness that has always lived within you. Clarify your vision. Your dreams are not fleeting illusions. They are not idle wanderings of the mind or vain ambitions whispered into the wind. No, they are the compass of your soul, pointing you toward your purpose. Within them lies the blueprint of what you are meant to do, who you are meant to become, and the legacy you are destined to leave. Over the next 3 days, set aside the distractions of daily life and turn inward. This is a sacred task to clarify with absolute precision the vision for your life. Begin by asking yourself 3 simple yet profound questions. Where do I want to go? What do I wish to accomplish? And what impact do I intend to leave behind? Let these questions guide you, not once, but repeatedly. Write down your answers, refine them, revisit them. Your vision must be clear, for clarity is power. Vague goals produce vague results. But when your goals are defined with conviction and detail, The entire universe seems to conspire to bring them into reality. Take a notebook, a blank page, or the back of a napkin if you must, and write with passion. Let your pen flow not from fear or limitation, but from possibility and courage. Imagine your future not as it is, but as it could be. Describe it vividly. See it clearly. Feel it deeply. Because a goal written with passion becomes more than a wish. It becomes a contract with your future self. Great achievements are born not of chance, but of choice. Henry Ford did not build an empire on hope alone. He held a clear picture in his mind of what he wanted to achieve. He saw the moving assembly line before it existed. He envisioned ordinary men producing extraordinary machines, and through focused thought and unwavering purpose, he brought that vision to life. The mind, once set on a definite goal, becomes a magnet for the people, the resources, and the opportunities needed to achieve it. But you must first give the mind direction. You must feed it clarity. Each morning, take a few minutes to visualize your goals as already accomplished. Picture the outcome. Hear the voices congratulating you. Feel the satisfaction of victory. Anchor these images deeply into your subconscious, for it is the subconscious mind that drives action, even when the conscious mind is uncertain. The more vividly and frequently you impress your vision upon it, the more effortlessly you will act in alignment with it. When doubt arises, and it will return to your written goals, read them aloud. Remind yourself not only of what you want, but of why you want it. Purpose is the fire that turns vision into action. Without it, the journey falters. With it, no mountain is too high. Take these 3 days seriously. Treat them as the first pages of a new chapter. The clearer your vision, the stronger your pull toward it. You are not merely surviving, you are designing. You are not drifting, you are building. The world yields to those who know what they want. Clarity gives birth to confidence, and confidence breeds momentum. This is how greatness begins, with a mind fixed on a worthy goal and a spirit unwilling to waver. Do not delay. Begin today. Define your dream. Describe your vision. Anchor your purpose. And watch as your life begins to bend in the direction of your desire. In the next 3 days, make it your mission to transform your mindset. View every challenge not as a blockage, but as a bridge, not as a punishment, but as a preparation. When the world tells you no, let it become fuel for your determination. When plans unravel, see it as the universe urging you to innovate, to adapt, to grow. Every setback carries within it a hidden gift, a lesson you could never learn in ease or comfort. The most resilient souls are those who learn to unwrap adversity with curiosity and courage. Your life will not be free from hardship. No worthwhile life ever is. But you can train yourself to meet hardship with strength, to welcome it not with dread, but with a sense of challenge. When adversity strikes, ask yourself, what is this here to teach me? How can I grow because of this, not in spite of it? For the next 3 days, practice this perspective daily. When something goes wrong, pause, breathe, then reframe it. Say to yourself, this is part of my training. This is how I become unshakable. Speak to your inner self, not with defeat, but with resolve. Use each difficulty to build your emotional muscle, your mental stamina, your spiritual backbone. Resilience is not inherited. It is developed. It is built through conscious practice. Every time you choose to stand up instead of staying down, you reinforce it. Every time you refuse to be broken by disappointment, you strengthen it. Resilience is your shield against discouragement. Nurture it diligently. Visualize yourself as a mighty oak tree. Storms may bend your branches, but they cannot break your roots. Why? Because those roots go deep into purpose, into vision, into belief. And remember this, adversity does not diminish your value. On the contrary, it reveals it. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Steel is tempered by fire, and greatness is forged through trials. Your ability to remain resilient is what separates the merely interested from the truly committed. Do not seek a life without struggle. Seek instead the strength to overcome it. Let each obstacle refine your character, not define your limits. The road to success is never a straight line. But with resilience as your companion, every detour becomes part of the journey, every delay a redirection, and every failure a foundation. Begin today. Choose resilience. Live it, breathe it, embody it, and watch how the world begins to shift in response to your unyielding spirit. Cultivate unwavering self-belief. Belief in yourself is not a luxury. It is a necessity. It is the foundation upon which all achievement rests. Without it, no dream can be fully born, no mountain fully climbed. Belief is the spark that ignites ambition, the root from which all greatness grows. Over the next 3 days, commit to nurturing this belief within you, not as a fleeting emotion, but as a deep, immovable conviction. Picture yourself as a tree, rooted deeply in rich soil. Storms may rage around you, winds may howl, but your core remains unmoved. Your confidence, like those roots, anchors you. It keeps you standing tall even when the skies turn dark. This is the kind of belief you must cultivate, not loud or boastful, but steady, quiet, and enduring. Every individual who has ever accomplished anything of lasting significance has done so not in the absence of doubt, but in the face of it. Each morning, begin with affirmation: I am more powerful and capable than I realize, and my potential is limitless. Do not say it timidly. Speak it as truth, because it is truth. You possess talents you have not yet discovered, strengths you have not yet tested, and capacities that far exceed your current vision. The mind, once filled with doubt, will default to limitation unless retrained. This is your task now, to rewire your thinking, to evict the language of I can't, and replace it with I will. Stand guard at the gate of your thoughts. Do not let old fears, past failures, or the opinions of others rob you of your inner authority. Belief is not merely positive thinking. It is aligned thinking. It is aligning your inner dialogue with your highest potential. It means speaking to yourself with the same confidence you would offer to someone you deeply love. It means reminding yourself that you were not placed on this earth to shrink, but to shine. During these next 3 days, build rituals around your belief. Write down your affirmations. Speak them aloud. Visualize moments of victory, not just vague success, but clear, specific achievements. See yourself delivering that speech, leading that project, achieving that dream. Feel it in your bones. Anchor it in your heart. When challenges arise, and they will, let them be reminders of your strength, not tests of your worth. You are not defined by difficulty. You are refined by it. Every obstacle is a chance to reaffirm your belief, to say, even this cannot stop me. Carry yourself differently. Walk with purpose. Look others in the eyes. Speak with the calm conviction of someone who knows where they are headed. This is how belief takes form: through consistent action, through the embodiment of confidence. Belief is contagious. When you believe in yourself, others are drawn to your energy. Opportunities find you. Allies support you. Momentum builds around you. The world does not reward doubt. It responds to certainty. When you move forward with unwavering belief, doors open, paths appear, and the impossible begins to look inevitable. Begin today. Feed your belief. Protect it. Grow it. And know this: you are capable of far more than you have allowed yourself to imagine. Your future is not a question mark. It is a declaration waiting to be made. Declare it now, and let belief be the force that carries you forward. Pursue your passion relentlessly. Passion is the silent current that carries ordinary individuals into extraordinary lives. It is the inner flame that cannot be extinguished by circumstance, fatigue, or doubt. When it burns brightly, it becomes the source of energy, creativity, and resilience. Over the next 3 days, turn your attention inward. Dedicate this sacred window of time to discovering or rekindling the passions that make you feel most alive. Ask yourself, what stirs your soul? What activity makes time disappear? What pursuit brings a spark to your eyes and purpose to your steps? These are not idle questions. They are signposts pointing you toward your true calling. The person who moves with passion moves with power, and not the kind that is forced or artificial, but the kind that is magnetic, the kind that draws people and possibilities toward them. Passion is the great differentiator. It is what pushes one to go the extra mile, to work not just harder, but more joyfully. It is the difference between mere existence and inspired living. Do not underestimate what happens when you engage fully in something you love. The world around you begins to change. Your energy shifts. Your voice carries more conviction. Your actions are charged with purpose. People notice. Opportunities respond. This is not magic. It is the natural law of enthusiasm. Passion brings excellence, and excellence attracts success. If you do not yet know what your passion is, do not despair. Discovery is part of the process. Try new things. Reflect on past joys. Revisit childhood curiosities. Passion often leaves clues in your moments of deep focus, your feelings of excitement, your spontaneous bursts of creativity. Follow these trails. They are leading you back to your core. For the next 3 days, Schedule time to engage in activities that lift your spirit. It could be writing, designing, mentoring, teaching, building, solving problems, exploring nature, whatever ignites your inner fire. Do it not for outcome, but for the sheer joy of doing. Passion, when expressed, expands. It cannot remain dormant when given air and space. Speak about your passions. Share them. Enthusiasm is contagious. When you speak from a place of love and excitement, you become a beacon for others. Your energy draws in collaborators, mentors, and supporters. What once seemed difficult now flows with surprising ease. Let passion guide your decision-making. When faced with choices, ask, which path makes me feel more alive? Success without joy is hollow, but when success is built upon passion, it becomes sustainable, meaningful, and fulfilling. Remember, passion is not a fleeting thrill. It is a steady flame. It does not always roar, but it always warms. Tend to it like a sacred fire. Protect it from the winds of doubt and the waters of routine. Feed it daily with attention, intention, and action. You were not born to go through life mechanically, merely checking boxes or fulfilling expectations. You were born to create, to contribute, to feel deeply, and to pursue what sets your soul on fire. Take decisive action. Dreams, no matter how grand or inspired, remain idle wishes until they are acted upon. Vision without action is like a ship without a sail, adrift and directionless. If you desire to achieve anything meaningful, you must convert intention into execution. Begin today. Explore what excites you, commit to it, express it, and trust that in doing so, you align yourself with the extraordinary life that passion always promises. Over the next 3 days, challenge yourself to take immediate, decisive steps toward your goals. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. Action is the bridge between what is imagined and what is real. It transforms potential into progress. And here lies a powerful truth. Even imperfect action is infinitely more valuable than perfect inaction. Waiting for the ideal moment, the flawless plan, or total certainty only delays your destiny. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Begin small, but begin. One step forward creates momentum, and momentum is the magic ingredient that transforms possibility into reality. Each action builds on the last, creating a compounding effect that multiplies over time. You need not take giant leaps. You need only commit to consistent motion. For the next 3 days, set a clear intention. Each day, take one step toward your aspiration. Do not wait to feel ready. Confidence is often the result of action, not the prerequisite for it. You will grow more assured the more you move. The path reveals itself in the walking, not in the waiting. And remember, mistakes are not the enemy. They are your instructors. Every misstep carries a lesson, and every lesson strengthens your strategy. Commit to being a doer, not merely a thinker. Ideas are abundant. Execution is rare. The individuals who rise are those who take bold, consistent action. They are not necessarily the most talented or the most connected, but they are the most committed to movement. Each evening, reflect on your progress. Ask yourself, what action did I take today that moved me closer to my goal? Let this become a ritual, a habit of accountability. When you track your action, you reinforce it. When you reinforce it, you repeat it, and repetition builds results. Action creates clarity. The more you do, the more you learn. The more you learn, the sharper your aim. You may pivot, you may refine, but you will be moving forward, and that forward motion is everything. Understand this. Every great success story began with a decision to act. Behind every breakthrough, every innovation, every towering achievement was someone who chose to begin. They didn't wait for approval. They didn't beg for permission. They simply started. Now it is your turn. Over these 3 days, make action your mantra. Do not overthink. Do not overplan. Move one deliberate step at a time. And as your momentum builds, so too will your confidence, your clarity, and your results. Begin today. Take the first step. Let that step lead to another. And before long, you will look back and realize that the life you once imagined is now the life you are living.